right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ugly Melodies podcast. I'm your host, Chris Cordova. Alongside me, Dave Edwards. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
This is part 2 with Niko Valdez of PowerHouse. Niko,
What's up,
what's
guys?
up.
Good to see you. Good to be here.
Good to have you back after technical issues last time.
Yeah, man. What a fucking day that was. Oh, well. Yeah. Thanks for having me on again.
Fuck yeah, dude. And yes, his laptop is charged.
Okay.
His laptop is charged for those who did ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking died.
Due to recent events, I want to fucking kick into the return of fucking Slayer, dude.
Yeah.
So, dude, Niko, what do you think about that?
What's up?
What do you think about that, dude? Of them coming back?
I think it's super fucking cool. It's just really interesting because did you happen to see those articles that were floating around about Kerry King?
Yeah,
saying
a few of them. Him just haven't talked to Tom in years. Something about Dave Lombardo, how they had a falling out with them, like issues with money.
Yeah.
And mostly I was just more excited about his new project coming out, dude. But killer song though.
I think it's super cool that they're getting back together. It's just fucking weird that like all of a sudden he starts fucking talking shit and then boom, they're back together. It's like, was that a PR stunt?
Possibly, but at this point, it's like, what happens now with the Kerry King band? It's just like, okay, like, and it's funny because like I've been seeing the memes go around. It's like, start your own solo or retire Slayer early, blame it on Tom. Release your own single. Talk shit about past members. Reunite. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought you said release your own single. I was like, wait, what happened with Kerry King?
What?
Was it Kanye West too? Goddamn.
But it's all interesting. Let's see what happens. And dude, I came across something today. It must have been like a fake article, but they had posted a whole tour of Slayer, Power Trip, and Esquila Grind.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like somebody must have made it because the San Antonio date said Verizon Wireless Amphitheater, and that place has been closed for years.
That's funny, dude.
And it's a church now.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, whoever did that was trying to get a rise out of somebody, which would probably ruffled a couple feathers, but it's funny as hell to me.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. But that's fucking cool, though. I mean, it's cool, dude, but it's kind of like, man, like, you think like they just like, okay, let's do a cash grab. Let's fucking just bring Slayer back out for these festivals. Just go and boom.
In some ways, I think that's kind of what this is. Because, I mean, I don't like it when bands go out and they're like, oh, yeah, we're done. And then all of a sudden it's like a year later, then they're not done. It's like, if you really aren't done, then don't fucking say that it's the end. Just keep going. Because all that's doing is kind of like messing with the fans' heads. You know what I mean? Because especially people that are like, that go to their final show and then spend like a shit ton of money on that ticket. And then all of a sudden 2 years later, oh yeah, we're touring again. And then our prices dropped. It's like, the fuck?
I mean, Kiss is like notorious for it. So why the fuck not, right?
Yeah, big time.
I was going to ask you something. So like, speaking of like the shows and stuff like that, what was your best show you ever been to, Niko?
The best show I've ever been to? Oh man. It's one of the 2 Metallica shows I went to, that's for sure. I don't remember. I mean, it's not that I don't remember. I don't know which one of those is my favorite, but I'd have to say the first one takes the cake because it was the first Metallica show I've ever been to. I've been to quite a few different types of shows. Like the very first major show I ever saw was the Jackson 4.
Fuck, yeah.
That was super cool. I saw it with an old buddy of mine back when we were in middle school or high school. I don't remember, but I'd have to say it was definitely the first Metallica show. There's just something about it, man. Like it was sold out, like 50,000 people there at Petco Park in San Diego. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when was this? What year?
2017. It was for the Worldwide tour.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The first time I saw them was in 2015 at the X Games.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that video, the live show.
Holy fuck, man. That was insane, too.
Yeah, that looked crazy.
It was. And they were giving Tony Hawk a whole bunch of shit, too, which just made me fucking laugh. So,
Imagine being Hawk.
Dude, and they were giving him shit. It's like, yo, you left your golf cart on. You have to go turn that shit off.
Yeah.
And then they plugged in the fuel.
Give me fuel, give me fries.
Oh man, I think the first time I saw Metallica was 2011. Oh no, 2009.
Oh, for Magnetic.
Yeah, Death Magnetic tour. Well, it was a War Magnetic tour, and it was dope because they had Gojira and they had Lamb of God. But Mark wasn't on tour with Lamb of God. He had got surgery or he fucked up his leg, and they had Doc Coyle from God Forbid join.
Oh, that's sick.
And I mean, honestly, dude, he filled those shoes, dude. He didn't miss a fucking note. He didn't sound off. He nailed all those fucking squeals that Mark does and shit. The bends, the vibrato, the fucking goddamn, dude. Like, he fucking killed it, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I didn't even know he wasn't there. And then they're just like, oh, give it up for fucking Doc Coyle on guitar. Brother Mark's not here. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. And Gojira, that was my first time ever hearing about him, and they just fucking blew me away. I was like, oh. Plus, I'm a big Godzilla fan, so I was like, this is one of my favorite bands now, no matter what.
Fuck yeah. Fucking kaiju bros.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay. I was going to ask you another question, Niko. If you could join another band that isn't the style of PowerHouse, what band would that be?
Oh, good question.
Are you talking like purely metal or just like any band?
And anything.
Honestly, I'm a huge country fan. So like if I could somehow learn how to play the banjo, fuck it.
Oh man, that's dope.
Yeah, I've always wanted to learn how to play the banjo. That instrument's like insane, especially whenever I hear it in like bluegrass or anything like super fast. Like people don't associate it that much, but if you really think about it, this is kind of what like thrash, what it started out as, is basically bluegrass plugged in on steroids. Like in some ways, like
yeah, that's a good point.
Chicken picking stuff. It's like super like if you listen to Kill 'Em All, a lot of those riffs, like the song structures, if you take out the vocals, like there's that Leonard Skinner part in what is it, the Four Horsemen, that middle part. I mean, there's a lot of country influence.
That's what cool. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I was like, wow, I hear it now. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes back to like that old saying. I forgot who said it first, but I remember a lot of people were saying it. Like, we're just borrowing riffs from our predecessors and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was like, that's pretty cool. Like actually hearing it, like wow, like you can turn another riff. Like say you take fucking Casimir from Led Zeppelin, and you can turn it inside out, front to back. You know, all different versions of it, and you can make it something. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's dope. Like you can make it your own.
That's eventually what we're doing, anyways. We're just. I'm not gonna say we're ripping off riffs, but we're borrowing for sure.
I would say inspired. You know,
inspired. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does. I mean, it shows.
Well, like there's this interview I saw several years ago of Kirk Hammett on the Injustice for All tour. He said something in the interview because he was being asked about like, how do you feel when people say that like your riffs are basically like sped up Black Sabbath riffs or whatever? And this was back in 1988. And he said, well, to imitate is to, what is it? To inspire is to imitate, or to create is to imitate. But basically saying like, in order to like inspire those to come after you, you kind of have to take from the old and make it your own to imitate, to create. So when you like, especially we all had childhood heroes of like our favorite musicians and stuff like that. And so did our favorite musicians. They had the same thing, but with their idol. and all they did was take their formula and make it their own. And I think that's kind of what the kind of like passing down of the torch, I guess, you know.
Makes perfect sense.
I'm sorry, go on, Dave.
No. I just said what I said. It makes perfect sense right there.
I was gonna say there's an interview on the Howard Stern show with Metallica, and they're just chilling, and I guess they just played Nothing Else Matters, and Elton John comes on like the screen just talking to them, like he goes, Nothing Else Matters is probably like the best song ever written, and you see just James's freak out, and like he starts tearing up. I was like, wow, that's crazy, dude. Like he was like, wow, like still to like after like 40 plus years later, he's hearing that, he's just like, fuck. Like
yeah,
it hits on
writing something like that and like you were just in 1981, some fucking sweaty dude drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon in the basement, you know, making a noise to just a couple of people, and then all of a sudden, 40 years later, one of the greatest musicians to ever live across any genre of music tells you that your song is one of the best songs ever. Like that would like fuck anybody's mind.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably better than any kind of award you could ever get, is to get a compliment like that for one of the greatest musicians ever to live.
Yeah.
Like, fuck a Grammy. Elton John just said one of my songs is the best songs ever written. That's way better.
And I mean, at this point, dude, what are the Grammys? What are the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame awards?
Exactly.
Like, nobody pays attention anymore, for one, and number two, like I'm 99% sure like nobody's really fucking voting in these things. It's all like the celebrities and the behind the scenes people that put this shit together. They already have their picks picked out before they even talk to people about it. And it's like, because there's so many great artists that have come and hit the mainstream in like the past 15, 20 years, but they're not really the ones that get the credit for it. Like, look at I'm going to point out Power Trip again. Power Trip is one of the greatest thrash bands to come out of really the past 20 years. And it's insane that they haven't gotten a single award or a single like validation from the music industry. Amazing one. Granted, all the stuff that they just like inspired, they inspired an entire new wave of thrash to come around like the past 5 or 6 years. Their influence is super heavy here in Texas. Like I'm from here, and they are. And when I moved here, it's like, bam, everybody really fucking loves Power Trip.
There's like that meme. It's like the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit kind of deal. Okay, so it's just like I've been hearing the Texas triangle of that is Iron Age, Bitter End, and Power Trip. And honestly, I couldn't probably agree with that more. But there's also some other speculation there, because like people will throw Pantera in there as well. And Pantera is a great band. Might not be for everybody, but they definitely need to be like up in there, you know. And there's a bunch of Texas bands that don't get any kind of like recognition or even validation from, you know, anything they put out, anything like that. You know, but it's slowly coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry?
No, I just said that I think that's going to turn around soon.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're already being looked at right now as like the death metal capital of the world. We just took over Florida, which is like insane because Florida has like notorious, iconic death metal coming out of there. Yeah. So I think, Texas is definitely moving up in probably every kind of genre of music, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of why I moved here, is because I saw it coming like a couple years before I moved here. I was like, first of all, Texas is the size of its own country. Like there's not really a state anywhere close to the size of Texas here, and the amount of musicians that are here, like the amount of talent, whether it be actors or artists or musicians or whatever, or podcasters, influencers, whatever. A lot of them live in Texas. A lot of them do. And it seems like what California used to be is what Texas is slowly turning into, but a better version of it. Like, yeah, it's crazy to see because it's like you go and look at Hollywood and LA back in like the 60s and 70s, and I see a lot of the same similarities here in Texas in different cities. And it's like the economy's booming more than any other state. The local talent is showcased more. I think it's close to Nashville level of like the amount of talent that's being showcased throughout music in Texas. And I don't know, there's just a lot of businesses coming here too. It's huge. I think that in like 10, 20 years, Texas is going to end up being what California should have been.
Very true, man. I got another question for you, and I thought about it earlier today. If you weren't doing performing live music and creating music with PowerHouse, you weren't doing this at all, what would you be doing right now as another career?
That's interesting that you say that because I never really thought of it past like when I was a kid and I was like super inspired to play guitar and like I am now still. But when I first started out, like that's literally all I wanted to do was just play guitar and play on stage. And now that I'm older, the more shit I go through, the more life I go through. I do think that my calling is playing on stage, but I don't think that that's it anymore. I'm starting to kind of go through this interesting phase in my life where I think I just need to speak or like let out what's inside my head because I think that that's kind of what this album was is a lot of the shit that's going on inside my head are these songs and like I don't know, I would if I wasn't doing music right now, I kind of don't know, I'd either be in a gym or I would be doing podcasting, honestly, dude, because it's like it's fun to talk to people.
It is, man. Yeah, I always see your stories of you in the gym, and you're always writing out like not the simple quotes or anything. You're doing like paragraphs on paragraphs when you're posting your stories. I was like, I noticed that too, and it's funny you say that. I was like, and listen to you last on the podcast. I was like, this Niko would be good for fucking podcasting too, dude.
Definitely.
Yeah, like you can just fucking go out and just speak your mind. And there's a lot of people out there who just love to listen.
Right. You know? And I'm actually one of those people because, like, believe it or not, it's interesting that you bring this up because, like, I listen to podcasts as much or if not more than I listen to music a lot of the time now. And it's like, I like music. I love music. I can't go a day without it. You know what I mean? But I like hearing people's ideas and I like hearing their opinions on things. I like being able to hear a different perspective maybe I didn't hear of on anything before, find something new. Like I'm a giant fucking nerd, dude. Like people wouldn't associate this with me, but like all I do is like listen to documentaries and I try to learn a lot, dude. And I don't know. I just think that podcasting's fun because whether it's a metal podcast or it's just a podcast about shit in general, you can always learn about things that you didn't know before and hear different perspectives that will change your mind on shit.
Absolutely.
You got a favorite kind of podcast you like to listen to?
Oh yeah, I have a couple. So I like my number one is the Joe Rogan.
You better fucking say ours, dude.
Yours and the Richie T podcast are on
dude,
that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Richie T.
You guys are awesome. I do have you guys on spot. Well, I have Richie on Spotify and I listen to you guys on YouTube.
We will be working on Spotify soon.
Nice. I would hop on Spotify, dude, because like they're becoming really podcast friendly now, especially with the Joe Rogan experience. So
if I saw right, they're actually doing it for free. Like we could upload ours for free, but I have to read everything just to make sure everything's legit and everything like that. So that's something, Chris, you and me need to go over.
Yeah, we have all the audio ready to go too, so we could just drop it all at once. So
nice.
Yeah. So Niko, you're in a room. You have one tranquilizer dart, but at one corner, listen carefully. At one corner, there's a bear. He's hungry. At the other corner, there's a fucking gorilla, and he's angry. So who do you take out first?
That question is
Holy
the question because both of those animals are the most ferocious fucking demon animals that you could ever imagine feasting on your face in the unlikely event that were to happen. So I would say, honestly, a bear, because I feel like a bear would go for your face first and just kill you.
It'll eat you alive. It will eat you alive. So
I would rather tranquilize the gorilla, because the gorilla will more than likely just come up to you and start fucking yanking your arms apart and start beating the shit out of you with it. And the bear will just fucking boom. That's it.
Yeah.
The rest after.
Dave, what about you?
You know what? No, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to take out the gorilla.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to take out the gorilla. Yeah, no, because gorilla will smash your body up, dude, and you'll suffer through all of it.
Yeah.
And
here's what I would.
Because here's the thing: it's like they're so compact and strong that, and he'll fucking hammer fist you, body first, and then probably take out your head, and you're gonna feel all of that.
Yep.
So I'd rather have the bear eat my fucking throat, and I'll die within a few seconds.
So first off, what I would do, I'm gonna go behind a gorilla. I'm gonna punch in the balls, go behind the bear, trank myself, and I'm gonna play dead. And then the gorilla's gonna fuck with the bear. The bear's gonna fuck with the gorilla. They're both gonna fucking kill each other. I'm gonna wake up. There's fresh meat. We're good.
Fuck you. All right. Fuck you. All right. We're talking random questions here, Niko. Let me ask you this. This is a cuisine question.
4 inches.
Shut up. Tex-Mex or New Mexico chilies?
Okay. This is an easy one for me. It's gonna offend some people, but New Mexico chili.
How do you red or green?
Red. Oh, both. Dude.
Both. Dude, I was a big fan of the red. I like the red. I always found it a little more flavorful. Sometimes the green. Some people made that shit way too spicy for me.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it again? The salsa?
It's red chili and green chili is what they're known for up there.
Oh. Okay.
Are they Hatch chilies, Niko, or are they're just New Mexico chilies?
It depends on where you get them, because like the farming on that is like a lot of people do it there, but Hatch is the most popular. And Corrales would probably be the next most popular. But yeah, I'm not homesick very often about shit, but the food, I like the food here in Texas because there's like so many different types of shit. The barbecue to me beats out the barbecue anywhere. But when it comes to Hispanic food, I gotta say it's New Mexico. Like, just because I grew up there, like, I don't know, there's something about it.
New Mexico's got great Mexican food, but like the whole Texas. What'd you say, Chris?
I go, yeah, of course it's gonna be better. They have all new Mexicans there.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole southern belt with like that borders Mexico, like Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California has the best Mexican food for sure. Because you go anywhere else and they try to like, oh, this is Mexican food. No.
Because we make it with love, God damn it.
What's that?
Because we make it with love, God damn it.
Yeah. Like anytime I go up north and they're like, oh, these are the best tacos, like I'll be the fucking judge of that shit. Like,
dude, we gotta have
no offense to anybody who's up north.
What's up?
I go, we gotta have Niko come over to my place so you can try my barbecue.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. I love barbecue.
I love barbecue.
He said the most important thing though is like that Texas has the best barbecue. So right there.
Yep.
Thank you, Niko.
My stomach is always craving that fucking barbecue, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude, fuck, now I want barbecue.
Sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry, dude. You brought it up, though, dude.
Yeah, barbecue. No, see, I brought up Tex-Mex versus New Mexico Chili's. I didn't bring up barbecue.
Dude. It's hand in hand.
Is it?
I mean, if you bring it out Tex-Mex, it's hand in hand with barbecue.
Depends on what you're grilling, though.
I mean, asada.
I mean, asada, but yeah, you ain't gonna go grill enchiladas and shit too. So
Watch me, dude.
do it when we go over next time. When I go over next time, we're gonna try this.
That's right.
Grilled pozole. Fucking just put the liquor.
Oh, dude.
Boom.
I mean, you could make caldo on the fucking, in a fucking pot and grill. So I guess that does work.
Yeah,
I had it all planned out too, dude. Don't ruin it. Don't take this from me.
I'm taking it. All right.
I'm
gonna cook it at your house and then take it.
Oh, I would fucking cry. Like, you just fucking took off without saying bye. Be more sad about that.
I might be an asshole, but I'm not that big of an asshole. I'll at least say bye.
What's that quote from Dust Till Dawn? He says at the end when he tells the little girl, he's like, "I may be a bastard, I'm not a goddamn bastard," or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. It's been years since I've seen that movie.
In a long time, like 10 years.
A movie I'm so distracted by fucking what's your face with the snake.
Selma Hayek.
There we go. Yeah,
the Queen.
Have you seen that movie fully? Have you seen Niko all the way through?
Which one?
From Dust Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I just haven't seen it for like 10 years or so.
When I saw it as a kid, it fucking fucked me up for a whole week.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to be a fucking vampire movie.
Oh yeah.
But the title,
it just popped up on TV. I'm like, I want to watch it, and I was late at night. I was like, okay, cool. All right, they're kidnapping him. All right. Oh, cool. She's dancing with a snake. I'm sorry, what? Then the vampires came out. I was like, oh.
Like, do you both y'all have a favorite horror movie?
Oh yeah.
What's yours?
I got a top 3 list. So number 1, The Exorcist. That's my number favorite. Number 2 is The Thing, the original John Carpenter's The Thing.
Fuck yeah.
And number 3 is hard, but I have to say Hereditary, that new one that came out like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Interesting choice.
Yeah. I like the suspense movies a lot, like more than the slasher ones. I like it when they're combined.
Yeah.
But like the suspense movies, because all 3 of those have like massive amounts of suspense in it. I don't know. It just that works more on a scaring scale to me than just like watching people die. It's fun. It's fun, but like I don't know. It's just I like being scared like that.
Well, there hasn't been a good movie like that in a while, actually. Or if not, I just haven't seen it yet. So some people recommend shit. And when they do, sometimes I'm disappointed. Like, I think it's the same creators, but like The Witch, a little disappointed. Yeah, I think it's the same people who made Hereditary. I might be wrong on that.
Maybe. I like it. I liked The Witch, but I kind of thought it dragged on for a long time.
That's what I mean. It was like disappointing.
It was pretty cool though. I liked it.
Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either.
Yeah.
The one movie I think that really did well that I wasn't expecting to do good was the new versions of It.
Oh yeah.
I love those two. Like the It Part 1 and 2. Holy shit. The first time I saw it, me and my wife saw it, like, I don't know, back when it came out and in the theater. And I was like, I don't know, I'm a huge fan of the original It. And I hate it when they do remakes of these movies because it's like you never know. It's a hit or miss. It'll make you hate the whole thing or it'll make you really love it. And this version of It actually makes me want to just not watch the original version. That's how much I like it.
Funny you say that because I hate the original version.
Really?
I fucking hate it. Well, okay, as a kid, spooked me out just a little bit. But as an adult, I fucking hate it.
It's actually boring when you compare it to the new ones.
Very. Because isn't it originally like a TV movie series from
yeah, it was like a 3-part TV series or something like that.
Yeah, it was. I watch it now. It was complete dog shit. But I understand the time and everything like that. But these new ones, like really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Chris, what about you? What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, dude, American Werewolf in London.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So, I was to go get the sign, but like, I don't want to get up. Leroy got me one from that little Comic-Con they had here in Uvalde. And
that's right.
Yeah, did I show it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get it real quick. I'll show Niko real quick.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure. And then you mentioned The Thing, definitely a killer one. And just one for sci-fi, Predator.
Oh, Predator. Oh yeah, man, Predator is awesome.
Here, check it out.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found it at one of the vendors, and he's like, "Dude, I saw this. I got it for you real quick." I was like, "Oh fuck, hell yeah, dude!" And so yeah, shout out to Leroy again. It's like we shouted him out. You better sponsor us.
The Thing. I fucking love that movie, The Thing.
Yeah,
like, the acting is really fucking good in the original movie, and the special effects are awesome. The like
amazing.
The real life puppets and shit like that they were using instead of CGI like the new one. The CGI, the new It, dude. I mean, not the new It, the new The Thing movie. When I watch it, I'm like, okay, it's cool, but it like takes me out of it because it all looks computer. And I watched the old one, and I'm like, those fucking props are awesome. Like they look legit.
Did you know that the 2011 one was actually more the original, the 1950s version?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that up until after I watched it. I'm like, oh shit, I had no idea there was a 1950s version.
Yeah, that one is like the prequel to the 1980s one.
Yeah.
And I guess they're working on a new one. That's a sequel. Yeah, and it's supposed to, instead of being CGI, they're supposed to go back to the real life special effects. So
they fucking better.
I hope so, because if not, I'm just gonna fucking not see that movie.
Yeah.
Another one I like is The Blob, the one from the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. Hell yeah.
I remember watching that as a kid. I was like, "What the fuck do you do with that?"
I thought it was Jello.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I seriously thought it was Jello. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Jello, reverse Jello, it eats you.
Man, dude, imagine.
Just the spoilers, but with that first scene when like it takes out the dude in the hospital, he just looks so much in pain, and he looks so horrific. And like, we'll make a meme of it. We'll post on the page or something. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm like, when Niko's laptop died, this is how I felt. Nico!
No!
The dude then to reach for his arm, tries to pull him out, and his arm just fucking comes off. Oh, like, geez, dude. That one, and then of course, Aliens. First when I saw it, it scared the fuck out of me, dude. Aliens
man, that's a good one too.
Are you guys like Alien movie fans? Like, I mean, not just the franchise Alien, but like UFO stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, 1000%. Yes.
Have you seen this?
I'll do one better than Dave.
Guys, this? Oh, no, go.
No, I was like 1001%. I'll do one better than Dave.
1002%.
Don't start, dude.
Look at my eyes. You think I'm playing around?
All right, go ahead, Niko. Sorry, we're just fucking around.
No, you're good. I'm just fucking cracking jokes over here too. But fucking wait, what were we talking about? The
alien movies, UFOs and shit.
If you guys are huge fans of like alien or UFO movies, have you heard of indie found footage movie called Area 51?
Yes, I've seen it.
It's fucking.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good.
Please.
I've been wanting to watch it for like the longest fucking time. I have not been able to see it.
Get off the podcast and go watch it right now.
Okay.
It's like Do you know the story of Bob Lazar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's pretty much like
Pretty bizarre
version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty much like the movie version of it because it's like it has to do with S4 and Area 51 and all of that shit and people break in. I don't want to spoil the movie, but yeah, it's
Dude,
pretty fun.
it's a cool. It's such for it being an indie movie. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movies like that.
That's like so dope, dude. It was killer.
You know what? That should have been a sequel movie right there, or like, after Nicolas Cage, steals the Declaration of Independence, he should have broken the Area 51. Just saying.
Yeah. The fuck?
That would have been cool, dude.
Yeah, like National Treasure. No, fuck that. Area 51. And the truth.
I don't want to spoil it. Have y'all seen this movie with it's called Knowing from Nicolas Cage in it. Have y'all seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's fucking good.
Have you seen it, Nico?
What's it called?
Knowing.
Oh yeah. Didn't it come out like I don't know, like 8 something years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A while back. I remember I was like a freshman and I saw it, dude. And I was like fucking 2008, 2009.
Oh yeah, it was a while ago then, yeah.
Yeah. And like I remember watching it and then like halfway through the movie, I don't want spoilers, okay, if you haven't seen Knowing. So and like fucking aliens come and take his kids. I was like, what the fuck? And it was such a crazy movie where like there's no happy ending. I mean, they're kind of is that they live on, they can fucking move on with the rest of humanity, but Earth is just done. And it was such a crazy movie, dude.
Leave it to Nicolas Cage. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, it was crazy, dude. Just fucking like knowing that everybody's like losing their shit and they're like, fuck, this is it. What the fuck? Oh, it's going, and it's crazy, dude. It's kind of how today kind of felt. Not for me personally, but like for everybody around when AT&T just fucking went to shit. I don't know that affected you.
Everybody's freaking out.
I've been hearing about that, but I didn't fucking pay attention at all, dude. Like I don't have AT&T, but like I didn't pay attention. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone's like, our phones aren't working. I was like, cool. No one's calling me.
More bandwidth for me. Go fuck yourself.
Nico, were you ever a gamer?
Yeah. Occasionally, I do like video games. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your go-to?
Fucking. Well, it depends. Are we talking about console or PC?
Anything.
Yeah.
I would definitely say my all-time favorite game is Call of Duty.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Black Ops series in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I would have to say Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1. That was the start of my gaming journey right there. Tactical espionage and everything like that. It was so much fun. And for the time, it was like a little bit of a revolutionary right there. It's Hideo Kojima created something that nobody else did at the time.
Yeah.
So, Chris?
Man, I was a gamer when I was a kid, but like around like my teenage years, really like just focusing on like learning how to play guitar. Well, at the time, dude, like my first ever game I loved playing like nonstop, where like after school I would just go and play it like constantly, was like Galaga at first.
Oh yeah.
Galaga. I mean, knowing that like we're in my 20s, but I'm in my 20s, but like this, it looks so cool, dude. But the Spider-Man 2 game was my shit for quite a while growing up.
Oh yeah,
free roaming and all that shit, and of course the Call of Duty every now and then whenever I had it. And then what's the other one I was gonna say? Oh, Battlefront from Star Wars. That was my jam, dude.
Ooh.
And they just was that Nico? Sorry.
No, go for it.
Oh no, I was just saying Battlefront. I love Battlefront. I actually, in all honesty, when I started gaming, I was more of a PC guy. Mm-hmm. I like super nerdy games like the fucking Doom series and the fucking Quake series and all that shit.
Dude, Quake, holy shit, man. I used to be addicted to that one.
I used to love the first Quake and then Quake 3 Arena. That one, like, I loved being on the servers like fucking 13 years ago. That shit was insane.
Yeah, Quake was fucking awesome back then. I think now these days I go more for like Skyrim, even though
Scrolls,
it's a fucking what was it? It's like a 13-year-old game now, but it's still badass to this day.
The graphics are insane, dude. Even for now, like when it was made, like what was it, like 2012 or 13, something like that?
I think it was 2011.
11? Damn, even
I think.
that long. But the gameplay is crazy, dude. Like it's like Grand Theft Auto, like Grand Theft Auto 5, how like the immersion in the game is like so huge. I think that Skyrim was like way ahead of its time. I like the storyline, the graphics, the gameplay itself. It's insane. Have you seen those funny YouTube videos called Gamer Poops?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that shit's so funny. Me and my buddies used to watch that shit all the time in high school, just like watch the fucking Skyrim Gamer Poops and shit. That shit was so funny.
That shit was so fucking funny, dude. And you know what? No, it still is funny. Like they still come out with new videos of that shit.
Balgriff. Jarl Balgriff.
that one meme they made of him where he's just like waking up and shit, like, huh?
Glitching inside the tables and shit.
Oh man, I can't tell you how bad the PS3 version of it was. So fucking buggy. And then when I got it on PS4, it ran so much smoother. And you know what, Nico? Here's how much of a nerd I am about it. I was 99% completion on it from getting a platinum trophy. But a glitch fucked my shit up.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like, no.
That's like the worst thing that could happen in that game.
Huh?
No, that's like the worst thing that could happen in that game. It takes so long to get to that point.
Oh, dude. It was all because of the Daedric relics, too.
And damn relics.
Yeah, I killed the wrong person. Chris, what were you saying?
Got another question for all of us. Man, it's gonna be kind of a hard question. If you can get it on the spot, if not, then we can dissect it and divulge it. You know, what's your favorite soundtrack?
Oh, fuck.
That's an easy answer for me.
Yeah, I know it. Damn it, fucking. But is it the fucking Rocky soundtrack?
Oh yeah. I don't know which one. Like all of them are kind of my favorite. It's kind of between
Rocky
2 and 4.
Which one? Oh, okay. I was looking for 3, but those are 2.
Rocky 3's is awesome because of Eye of the Tiger, but I mean, if you guys, I don't want to take up too much time, but like fucking.
Oh, no, you're good.
Those soundtracks. Well, I listen to a lot of movie soundtracks too, like even the Marvel, like the early Spider-Man soundtracks and shit. But fucking the original Iron Man 1 soundtrack, because that shit had some really cool like metal shit in there, like rock riffs and shit. Like the first Iron Man movie had some cool music in it, and then after 2, when they put AC/DC in the soundtrack, and then 3, they just fucking lost it. They just went straight to orchestra shit. But yeah, Rockies are definitely my all-time favorite soundtracks. I don't know, it's just something about it, like the orchestration of it mixed, because everybody has seen the movies, so you kind of can put the 2 and 2 together when you hear the music. But it's like it's timeless. I don't know, whenever I see like a motivational video or something, one of those songs is in it. Like
it's a montage.
Yeah, the montages, the fucking songs that are playing when he's in the ring and fighting, like it's super cool. I don't know. I like listening to those, one for the musicianship because I think it's super crazy for its time, and then 2, I like my life is stressful as fuck, so I like being able to just go to those soundtracks and be like, okay, I can do this, and that's what it gives me. So
okay, fuck it, that's a good answer, Chris. Where'd Chris go?
Oh, here, dude. What's up?
I was like, what's yours?
Man, I kind of want to pick this one just because of like nostalgia reasons, just growing up and like jamming to all those bands at the time. But I got to go with the Queen of the Damned soundtrack, dude.
Oh, that one was really good.
And just like because I was listening to this Static X, fucking
Mhm.
Disturb, the Park, and I don't like Manson, but I do like that song Redeemer that he did.
Mhm.
And I was just like, that sounds dope, dude. And just like hearing Forsaken, hearing David from fucking Disturbed just belt out this shit, dude. Like, holy fuck. And that eerie scream at the end, like, oh my god, this is horrific. Man, just hearing Wayne Static just fucking throw down, dude. He did not one but two songs, dude. I was like, god damn, dude. Like, it just the movie was I could give a rat's ass about the movie. It was like whatever. But hearing I was like, god damn, dude, like these are bangers, dude. Like they had a couple songs that were already like pre-recorded on other bands' albums. Like they had that one song from fucking Papa Roach. I can't even remember. It's not Last Resort, but it was some other fucking song. They had all the singles on there, obviously, but then to hear like stuff that Jonathan Davis had written for the album and collaborated with everybody, it's so fucking sick, dude. Nice. But yeah, that for me just brings me back to when I was a kid, just hanging out with my uncle. Always show me these fucking bands of like the new metal generation.
And just like,
dude, and just it's cool, dude. It brings me back. So that one has a special place in my heart.
Awesome, I got man. Two. I got two, and they're actually orchestra related.
Nice.
So Braveheart.
Oh yeah, that soundtrack.
Braveheart.
Yeah.
The second one, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
the first one.
Dude, those are good.
I mean, come on, that opening, that main theme, it goes hard. It goes fucking hard.
Fuck yeah.
You want to hear a weird one? So have you guys one of the coolest soundtracks I've ever heard, movie soundtracks. It's not my favorite, but it's a really cool soundtrack because it's really unique. The 1999 movie The Mummy.
Ooh, good one.
Dude, I love that. It's a good one.
That's a really fucking good one. I like that.
It's just like they captured like that ancient Egypt sound, like whatever you think ancient Egypt sounds like, that's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah,
that's a good fucking movie too.
Yeah, fucking love that movie.
Fun one too.
I gotta throw in Empire Strikes Back because just hearing the themes.
Yeah.
I just like I remember hearing that like man that's crazy, that sounds evil as fuck. I remember hearing that as a kid, like that sounds fucking awful.
Yeah.
I'm not the soundtrack, but the main theme, the Indiana Jones theme.
There we go.
Classic.
I don't know the motherfucker who sat down was like, let's fucking do this and just started writing shit. That's crazy, dude. Like it's cool hearing what people can create, dude, when they put their mind to it and what they have like. And it's always been a goal of mine, like later on in life, like I always said like it'll be cool. I would love to score something. Either it's a scene or a small film or like anything or like anything. Just I thought it'd be kind of cool to do that someday.
How would you feel about writing wrestling themes? Because that's another thing you get to kind of pull out your ass too.
Oh, that'd be dope, dude. That would be fucking dope too.
Yeah. Imagine what you could create for that. And then you gotta dive into the character too.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sick.
I saw a video of that one dude from WWE where he's writing the fucking music of like all like the wrestlers and shit, and he's explaining like big shows and like Shawn Michaels and like Triple H and just like the way he does Triple H is pretty cool. And he's just like, oh yeah, and then Motorhead's gonna come in, they're gonna play it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, wow, he wrote a song for Motorhead to play. That's like not even one, but 3 fucking songs for Motorhead to play, dude.
That's right.
So you guys are WWE fans, right?
What's up?
You guys are WWE fans, right?
No, not kidding. Yeah.
No? Yeah. I've been trying to keep up with it lately, but it's like between that and AEW, it's kind of tough to keep up with sometimes. But I love it.
It's cool, dude.
No, go for it.
No, I said I love it. I dig it, dude.
Yeah, I'm not too. I don't really watch like the modern WWE or AEW stuff anymore. Like what I really liked was like back when they did like fucking SummerSlam back in like 2005 and shit like that, like the early stuff. The reason why I'm saying that is because you guys started talking about music and fucking wrestling and shit. So you know Stone Cold Steve Austin, right?
Of course.
So you guys listened to Envy, our song Envy?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that there's this weird part in the middle before the solo starts, and it's like this breakdown, dun 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 dun, wah, dun dun.
Is that from the Stone Cold theme?
It's my interpretation of that.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's hard as fuck right there.
I was a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan growing up, and I wanted to write something weird in that song because like the riffs are kind of interesting and they're not like anything in our other songs. So it's like I wanted to see if I can do something with the wah pedal really quick because I like that effect that's in the beginning of the song in Stone Cold's entrance. So it's like, what if I just do my own version of that and then slap it right there and see how it sounds? And I'm like, let me fucking duh. Where I was like, this works. That's cool. I'm keeping it.
That's fucking sick, Niko. That's fucking sick. I love that.
That's fucking dope.
Now, whenever you hear that song, just think fucking.
Oh man. Okay, you said Stone Cold's your favorite wrestler, and this goes for both of y'all, and I'll give you my list. Is there like a top list, like let's say, keep it top 5 of wrestlers that you really loved as a kid, or even now?
Oh yeah, I would say Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Edge sometimes, and fucking that one dude, Eddie Guerrero. He was really good.
Yeah.
And I would actually swap him out every once. Like, it's between him and Hulk Hogan.
Okay, hell yeah. Chris?
All right, Chris Benoit.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, I already know what he's doing.
Who said oh?
Oh.
Oh man, fuck, that's funny, dude. All right, I had to do. As soon as you said it, I was like, I'm loaded. I'm ready to go, dude. Fuck, that's fucked up. Anyways, dude, I love Shawn Michaels, especially because I learned that at the time that he hailed from San Antonio. I was like, oh fuck, that's dope. Triple H, I was a big DX fan. Fucking Bret Hart.
Fuck yeah.
When I was like checking out the old school WCW shit, like he just fucking was a shit, dude. Fuck Edge for sure. Edge was my boy. Loved him whenever he first came out. When I first discovered him, because he was out way before I was fucking watching it. And man, my fifth one, dude, fucking fuck, I'm gonna go Ultimate Warrior, dude. Just fucking,
fuck yeah.
I just love his fucking persona and shit. Just fucking him coming out just violently shaking ropes and shit.
His interviews were something else, man.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I might switch him out for fucking Macho Man, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I have to add another one to the list. Batista.
Go for it. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
What a fucking great actor, dude. He became a fucking phenomenal actor, man.
He's a great actor.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, I was not expecting his acting to be that good, but it's fucking
he
good.
made me laugh so goddamn hard in that, dude.
Hey, y'all seen him in Knock at the Cabin?
Yeah. That was really good.
It was fucking haunting, dude. Fucking crazy fucking movie, dude.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a dope ass one, dude. That was a killer one. What's your favorite moment?
Hold on. I still gotta give my list.
Oh fuck. Okay. Oh my bad. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you're right.
Fucking asshole.
I forgot, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, I gotta say, The Undertaker.
Yes.
Stone Cold.
Yes.
Rob Van Dam.
Oh, I forgot about RVD. Fuck.
Gotta put Rob Van Dam in there. I have to go technical, dude. Bret Hart for sure.
Oh man.
And another, maybe a controversial one. I'm a CM Punk fan.
Oh, CM Punk.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's definitely one of my favorites for sure. I got to see him at WrestleMania 25 in Houston, he won
Nice.
Money in the Bank again, like for the second time, I believe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Money in the Bank and Hell in a Cell were like my favorite events to watch, dude. Hell in a Cell was crazy.
They used to do TLC too. Like every match was a TLC match. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Those were all good too.
Oh yeah. I gotta do a quick shout out for the Von Erichs though. Give a fucking respect for
Oh
that.
yeah.
Definitely.
I watched that movie. I watched the Claw, or the was it the Iron Claw?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you saw it too, right? I think I saw that you went to the theater and saw it. Yeah. That movie was fucking good. I didn't really know their whole story until I saw the movie. And then after I saw the movie, I was like, damn, dude, what a fucking life those guys lived.
Yeah, we would hear stories about them growing up, like as kids, like because my mom and my aunts and uncles, they were kids, then they got to see them and shit. Like I remember my mom told me that they got to see them live, and like I think there was like a picture of my aunt with one of the Von Erichs with Carrie, I think, on her shoulders. I was like, I gotta ask, I gotta see. My grandfather might have it or something, and like my grandpa would do the claw's gonna get you and shit as a kid. And like I was like, that's where Grandpa got it from. I asked my mom, I was like, yeah, that's where you got it from. I was like, holy shit, I had no idea. So it's like, it's kind of like it's cool. Like they're like Texas legends and shit, And of course, seeing the movie, and then like the movie left off a lot of shit though, dude. I would recommend you like go and check out some more like actual like videos and like research on it, because like they left off a lot of shit, which is good, but then it's kind of like, man, they didn't really like take in like the whole ordeal and stuff like that. Not the bad stuff, but also the good stuff,
I haven't seen it yet still.
You haven't seen it yet?
Nope. Not yet.
Well, need some tissues. It caught me. I was like, fuck. But it's a good, dude. I liked it.
Okay, that's another one I have to watch then, because I still haven't watched Avatar yet. Or Last Airbender, I think.
Oh shit.
What's that?
It just came out today. The live action one. Yeah.
No, you told me to watch the anime. Never watched it yet.
Watch that one first, and then we can watch the live action one.
All right, we'll do.
Yeah. Well, we can bring it up again too. Do you ever watch like anime, Niko?
Yeah, every once in a while. It's not really. I used to watch it a lot, but I don't really watch it that much anymore. But like, I was a huge fan of Naruto for a long time.
Nice.
That, and I watched a little bit of Attack on Titan, but after that, I kind of just dropped off.
Yeah. I got up to season 2 for Attack on Titan, and I was like, I got to get back into it because I've heard crazy shit about it. I was like, nah, I got to find the time to do it.
Okay, you know what? I think I lied. I don't watch the anime shows that much, but I really like the Studio Ghibli movies.
Oh, okay, cool.
I like Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro and all that. Those movies are awesome.
Those are some throwbacks right there. Hell yeah, I haven't seen those in a long time.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Gundam?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I remember back in the day and shit.
I used to have the Japanese imported PlayStation games for it.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, like you had to have a special adapter in order to play them too.
Yeah, I remember hearing about those. Holy shit, really?
Yeah, dude. Me and my buddy in middle school, we'd figure out ways to fucking get them, dude. Like from private buyers, and then people at GameStop when GameStop was first popping off. Like some of the employees would sell them and shit. I'm like, whoa, okay. So then like we were all into anime and shit like that, and like we had like some of the old Dragon Ball Z games too.
Nice.
That's dope, dude.
Like I don't know how much they would be worth now, but I'll never fucking know.
Niko, I don't want to get too technical, gear savvy. What kind of string gauges do you run?
Oh, dude, I do 11 to 49. I do the Daddario NYXLs.
Nice.
Yeah, those ones, like, I haven't. Let me see if I can find the. I don't think I have it here. Yeah, I think I'm out right now. But yeah, I've been using the same strings for like 8 years now.
Oh yeah,
like,
dude.
Literally the same gauge and the same brand. Those strings never let me down. I've used like I've used almost every single brand of string and every type of string in the book, and there's always something I don't like about them. I like the 11 to 49s that I use. It's the purple pack.
Yeah, the power thingy.
Yeah, they're super durable because
Oh
I
yeah.
play really hard, and I know a lot of guitar players are like, "Oh, I don't like using thick strings because it's harder to play and it causes problems." And I'm like, "Yeah, I get that, but like for me, it's kind of the opposite. Like when I go in a lighter string gauge, I feel sloppy.
Yeah.
It's just not as tight for me. So when I get a thicker string gauge, it gives a little bit more tension and I can really get in the notes like really deep and make my picking like pop. So yeah, I love those strings. I pretty much recommend them to everybody.
Oh yeah, dude.
What about you?
1152s.
Oh, nice.
I we play in drop B and like I used those before. I used the 46s before,
Hmm.
but I always had them with the nines. I was like, it's not really like feeling good. And then I heard about the heavier ones. Like, we'll try those, dude. And
Hmm.
I fell in love, dude. Exactly everything that you said, dude. Like I'm like right in the pocket with you with that. But
Nice.
the 46s are dope, dude. Like if I ever go to like standard or drop D, like totally that's fine. Like I had the Hetfield pack on my Jackson guitar, my Rhodes Jackson, and those feel fucking good. And he has like different gauges for like I want to say the D and the D and the B. I know the D and the G they have a little bit different gauges on those, and it feels great, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I always love the heavier set. I think like they just have one called the Mammoth pack where there's like
Oh yeah,
seven
I've seen.
70 to 12 was like holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
So
Those are for the detune guys.
yeah, those are for the dudes who play like in drop A and drop G. Like fuck, dude. But the two like those, that's my jam, dude. I love those, dude. Those are fucking perfect. Like, we don't do too many leads for Bled, but like whenever I have my moments, especially during Groups of Destruction, like it just feels perfect, dude. It feels right in the pocket, and it's good, dude. Especially when I'm doing octaves and whatnot, dude. It just feels so full, and like just going at it from like I can go from chugging to like shredding to like like what's that term called? It's spaced out right now. Fuck. Where you're just like, oh, pedal toning, the pedal tone riffs and shit that I
Oh, yeah.
do a lot. It feels so full, it feels whole, dude. Like I just don't know, dude. It's like perfect gauge for me. The 46s are great as well, dude. Like you can slightly tell a difference, but if you're playing in a higher tuning, it's perfect for it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had 52s on standard. I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it. And the headphones are 50s, so he had a thicker string on the E, and it was like that feels good too. It's like just a little bit thicker than the 46s I would use, but it feels good, dude. I like it, dude. And
Nice.
so yeah, we're in the same ballpark, dude. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Dave, what kind
Like
of
I'm
strings
out of this, huh?
Dave, what kind of strings do you use?
I use a 7-string 1164s.
There we go.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So yeah,
Niko,
I prefer the steels, the stainless steel
Hmm.
packs. I'm always having trouble with this name. It's Diodarios.
I say it Didario or
Dario.
Diodaro. I
Yeah,
don't
I
care.
prefer the stainless steels from them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
1164 are usually my good.
yeah.
oh, one do go like it's Diario. Like you don't say the second D. It's just
Oh,
Diario.
really?
Something like that.
It's
Or,
silent. Mhm.
well, it's like
Didario.
kind of like saying you're saying did Ario. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. The Dario. Digimon. Fuck it. Oh, come on. Dude. You
Any,
run the trees,
if,
doggy.
if anybody from that company hears this, we're sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
dude. They're good, dude. I just had one bad experience with them. I wouldn't mind trying them again. I had restrung my guitar once when I was playing for Iron Human, and it was like 2 days before a show, and like I was using my Kirk Hammett guitar, and it could have been a matter of anything, dude. But I just never had it this bad before, where everything was just thrown off. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't rush it. I just did everything normal with it, and they were the same gauge too. They were 52 and 11s too as well, and I was trading from Ernie Ball to Dario's, and I was just like, at the show, I was just like, what the fuck, dude? And like, I remember also looking at me, I was just like, these fucking strings, dude. And I traded them back with Ernie Ball, and it was just better. It was like
I
right
gotta
back.
try them out.
I was just like, wow. So I'm down to try them again. It might have just been like something off, maybe a change in the temperature, or I probably, I don't know, like something was up, dude. Maybe my locking tuners weren't fucking right. My locking nut wasn't fucking tightened all the way down. Could have been anything,
What
dude.
what guitar were you using that night again?
My Kurt Hammett guitar,
Oh, okay.
go to,
Mm-hmm.
and that one has the Floyd on it, so it could have been a, anything, dude. But like, I just got home, I cut them off, doing some Ernie balls, and just it was perfectly fine.
I gotta give the Ernie balls a try again. Niko, do you prefer a Floyd or like a flat bridge?
I don't know. I'm in the middle right now. Like,
Yeah.
I like how different you can make the guitar sound with the Floyd, but I like the reliability of the flat bridge
Mm-hmm.
because I've been using a Floyd now on stage for like 3 years, and it's really cool when you can do spontaneous shit with it, but
Yeah.
it's so much of a pain in the ass when you're tuning it, making
Mm-hmm.
sure that everything's leveled correctly, and then you always run the risk of something going wrong on
Yeah.
stage, which has happened to me a couple of times. But I'd say I have more fun on a Floyd, but my confidence is a little bit better on a fucking flat bridge.
Yeah, definitely. I prefer a flat bridge too. I think Chris is Floyd all the way.
Well, I like both equally, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
I'm running my Dean ML live now. So,
At a string through, right?
yeah, it's a straight to body crew, and that one's just it just sounds so great live. Um, but I love my Kirk Hammett guitar, dude. I just stopped using it live because I just don't want nothing to happen to it. Knock on fucking wood. That's my baby, dude. That's my first ever left-handed guitar I've ever owned,
Nice.
and I just I want to. I'm gonna. I said it before, but I want to turn into my studio guitar, which a lot of people are like, don't do that. It's a Floyd guitar, but like, not trying to talk smack, but if you know how it works and you know how to like take care of it and you know how to use it, you're gonna have smooth sailing this shit. Is it extra steps for sure, but is it rewarding? Fuck yeah, dude. So, but I that's my go-to guitar. It feels great. The neck feels great. The pickups sound good. It just feels like my go-to guitar, dude. And my Dean was my second left-handed guitar, so that one I was like, I got to bring down out to the daylight because there was a time where I was like thinking to myself, like, man, I'm never gonna play on stage. I'm never gonna get out there. I'm never gonna get my music ever out there. I'm just gonna be chilling. So where I was kind of like 3 years ago, accepting the fact that I was never gonna fucking perform. And then along came Justin, and well, the rest is history. Here I am, playing with these guitars, singing my songs, and writing with my boys. It's just fucking, it's crazy, dude.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, like if I would have get him up, we wouldn't be here. Like I wouldn't have known you. I wouldn't have known Dave. It's crazy how life takes you. Like one small choice can fucking change your whole fucking future. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, man. Like
Very
it's
true.
insane because like you don't really think about where you like you'll have an idea of where you want to be, and then by the time you get there, it's not even close to the original vision that you had, but it's better. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
like putting in the hard work. You
Yeah.
know, it really pays off.
Like going back to that show, we had our vibes like just
Mhm.
hanging out and like, of course, playing with I'm Human and then Wally Blood and then having everybody else there, including y'all, just having y'all go out there and just throw down. I was like, God damn, dude! Like, look at that, dude! Like, we just played a show, and then now we're just here. Everybody else performing their art, and it was a beautiful moment, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. I remember that night because it was the one night where we first met in person, besides talking on Instagram and whatnot.
Right.
And I was like,
yeah.
cool, dude. Like we're part of this community now. Like we're doing it, dude. We're fucking playing live heavy music, and it's fucking great. And everybody had their own distinct feature about their tone and about their band and what they wanted to do. Some guys were heavy, some guys were fast, some guys were loud, some guys were just fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
And fucking great. It was just cool, dude. Just seeing all that all on exactly one bill too. Just like it was beautiful, man. It was a beautiful night, dude.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
How about when was that show? The beginning of 2023?
Yeah, I think it was in February. I think it was. I think I just saw the memory of it, like I don't know, like this past week sometime.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. Oh damn, dude. Yeah, it was that. I want to say it was Corrupt State, y'all. I don't think it was Iron. It might have just been Wildy Blood.
Was one death on that bill?
One
Here, hold
death.
on. I actually have the flyer right here.
Oh
Oh shit!
shit.
Hell yeah! Wait,
Friday.
I gotta ask one more thing. It was that the night of technical issues? Because I remember like certain bands, the sound went out completely.
I'm
Like
not
with
sure,
Oh
but yeah.
yeah. Yo River, holy hell. Yeah, we did play Iron Man that night too. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Oh yeah. I'll see.
that was the night that people were having issues because Dying Within, like half their set got cut because of power issues.
Oh
That was me.
shit.
Yeah, I remember them playing very early, and like two or three bands had like the sound blew out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Those breaker issues, dude. I mean, I think they had like three
Mm-hmm.
outlet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Well, we're not gonna say the name, but you know who was working sound that night. So yeah, that's probably why.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had another question for you. So a lot of bands they do like the bonus tracks, like they do like a cover song, like throughout, like do for certain albums. Shit, like Trivium does that. Machine has done it a couple times. If for this album you ever do a special edition of it, what cover song or songs would you like to throw as a bonus feature?
That's actually a really good question. I don't know personally. Like, I'd have to ask the guys about it. But like personally, for me, a cover. I actually think that all three of us would agree on "Rock Bottom" by UFO. That's kind of something that we've
Oh
been
yeah.
working on right now.
That'd be dope as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
we
yeah.
love that song. So like we're actually working on making that cover right now. Kind of want to do things differently when it comes to covering songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reason, like all three of us like Metallica, so it's like Metallica's covers are just as popular as their originals.
Yeah.
And the reason being, like, Am I Evil, Whiskey in the Jar, Bread Fan, you know what I mean? Like, Die Die, My Darling from fucking Misfits, right?
Yeah.
Uh, fucking those covers are just as popular as their originals, if not maybe just a little bit less popular. But the reason why is because they were able to like take what was good about the song and then make it their own and add their own spin to it, and it doesn't even sound like the original song.
Hell yeah.
And I've always wanted to do something like that with like my favorite songs and shit, is like take the songs and make it my own. Because like I listen to music like really like intensely. I'll just like sit there with earphones, like AirPods in, and just fucking look at the wall and just like zone out and listen to the song. And I'm one of those guys where I like to hear the intricacies of like the audio and like the studio it was recorded in. Like you could hear the ambience and shit. So I think it would be really cool to have like a new version of some of these older songs that aren't necessarily the same kind of crap that you would expect to be on a regular metal album, you know?
Oh yeah, dude. That was dope
Chris,
as
what
shit,
about
dude.
you?
Fuck, I had to pick a song. Um,
Because you do a couple of covers already, but if you had one to put like on your EP or your album, which
mm,
one would you
damn, dude.
do?
I kind of want to do goddamn, it's hard to pick. My heart's saying Maiden, but what song from Maiden?
Nice.
Difficult choice.
Like,
A lot of
fucking,
good songs, and yeah,
The vocals are hard.
I'll for a fucking not just like to be like that dude, but like just like I've always wanted to play the song fully like live, but the way we play and shit, I don't see it like we would have to like fucking take it apart and like change up the chemistry. I would love to do fucking like Fear in the Dark.
yeah.
I think that would be fucking dope, dude. Just fucking come out of Fear the Dark, just fucking oh shit, like making like completely different from like the original song.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Or just Hotel California, just to fuck with everybody.
Oh, nice. That metal? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard a metal cover of Hotel California. And there is, I'm pretty sure like I'll find it sooner or later.
Do it.
Yeah, there's a metal cover everything nowadays, dude. I mean fucking Barbie has like 15 metal covers, dude.
In a Barbie world.
Come on, Barbie. Crazy shit, dude.
Get Clem Penn to cover that song. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
But yeah, dude. I mean, man, I mean, I'll probably pick Fear the Dark. I don't know. The boys probably won't like it. I know. Oscar's a big Maiden fan. Justin's a pretty big Maiden fan. But they'll probably be like, no, we're gonna do something better than that.
You think they would probably choose a deeper cut, or what do you think?
Oh, I mean, like, here's a fun story. Not to go off topic, but like, whenever Oscar joined Wally left, like, we told him like, hey, we have a cover song we play live, which if people don't know, it's "Slave New World" from Sepultura, and that's my favorite fucking Sepultura song.
Yeah.
And so we told him about it. He's like, all right, cool. And then like he learned it with us before he even heard it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to Sepultura that much. So like, and he was just like jamming with. He's like, that's a song, dude. It sounds like a punk song, dude. And then like he checked it out. He's like, yeah, it sounds like a thrash metal punk song, just with like angrier vocals.
Got them fucking brothers from Brazil fucking doing good shit.
Yeah. And and we did Freezing Moon, which was fun. Just to play it in such a low tuning. It sounded like just like a crazy fucking reminded me of when we played in that tuning and like because we played it in a C sharp standard, it kind of reminded me like of a At the Gate song in a way. And like no, it was cool that because Justin really wanted to do that song, and Oscar was just like, yeah, fuck it, because he used to jam the Mayhem a lot when he was a kid, and we fucking pulled it out, and they're like, all right, who's gonna sing it? I was like, I'm not fucking singing that shit, dude. What the fuck you talking about? And Justin's like, can I give it a shot? I was like, well, yeah, dude, fucking give him the mic, and we had to relearn how to sing it and play it because Justin has like his own little music he's writing on the side. What's called I don't know if you want to see the total name. I'll say it. Abstract Vision, which is like this whole black metal concept album he's working on, and he just loves black metal the way like I love thrash, you love thrash, and Dave, you love thrash and hardcore, and like loves fucking black metal, and that's kind of cool. That up because like, it was gonna be my next question. Like, well, you, Niko, and your guys in your band, how does it work writing together? Like, from their styles and their background, are these similar to yours, or do y'all have like your own like different styles?
So it's interesting because we're like I've been in the band with Tony for a year, and Nick since fucking October, I would say. So not that long, but how we've been doing it is like I will have pretty much a basis of what the guitar parts will be for the song. I'll have like I call it writing mode. I go into these fucking modes in my mind where I'm like, okay, I need to fucking get something out, so I need to fucking go get my guitar. And I'll start playing shit and eventually I'll piece it together into like a rough, like, I don't know, minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes of a song. and I'll bring it to Tony, and I'll just be like, okay, let me play this all the way through so you can hear it, and just start playing, and whatever happens afterward happens afterward. So when we're in the garage and we're playing, some of the shit that I make ends up making the cut and some of it doesn't. It's kind of like on the fly sometimes. And I don't, fuck it. We're kind of already starting to write the second album.
My man, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We've got like a lot of different fucking ideas going on right now, and especially with Nick. The cool part about Nick is that when he came in the band, every song was already written. The only one that wasn't completely done was Darkest Before Dawn. And I just had to finish up the lyrics, and I was stuck really bad on the transition riff to go into the solo. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, I had it structured to where I was just mentally blocking myself. I was like, I don't want to repeat another thing that I was doing in another song. I want to make this one completely different. And I told him about it at one of the practices. I was like, hey, man, like, I don't know what the fuck to put here. And he was like, oh, well, what about this? And then he just played this thing on fucking bass that goes da 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 da. And I was like, that's simple, but it might work. Let me fucking try to put it there. And I put it in that spot. So like all you hear is right before the solo in Darkest Before Dawn is da 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 da, and then the solo fucking kicks in. And that was his part, right?
Yeah.
It's a small part, but to me that's what makes the song special.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool to see now, because in all of the previous lineups, I can't tell you how much of a ridiculous fucking time I had trying to write these songs, man. Like, this is what I will say is, you guys have heard Envy and Rage Brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Envy, the original version of it I actually had in 2018, but like it's evolved to not even what it was then to how it is now. But I originally wrote it then, and the guys in the band, like at the time in the band, were like, oh, it's not like underground enough, so I'm just not going to work on it. And I was like, all right. So then a couple of years later, we bring it back out and we start working on it. And it was always like, oh, I don't like it, but I also don't have anything else better to put forward. So it looks like we're just not going to go anywhere. Now, these guys, on the other hand, it's interesting because Tony's very creative. He's a quiet dude, he's very to himself, but he is super, super creative when it comes to being able to just make things sound good that normal people like in metal would be like, that's super simple. That's fucking stupid. Why would you put it in a thrash song? And he's like the master of like figuring out like, this riff is kind of slow. So what if I do something interesting on the drums to make it pop, right? And Nick, on the other hand, when he's playing bass, the other experiences I've had are like, oh, I don't really know how to play bass, or I don't really want to try to make up my own thing. So I'm just going to follow what you're doing just on four strings. And him, he's like, I don't want to necessarily play everything that you're playing. Let me make it my own way. So when this album came together, yeah, all of the songs were written, but it was the structure that was already there, the actual instruments. It's so cool how it all came together. Like, everything's different. And now with these songs going forward, what we're writing now, instead of me piecing 99% of it together and bringing it forward, it's more like 20%, and then we make it all on the spot.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sorry, it's kind of a long-winded answer, but I kind of had to go into that.
It's crazy.
Fine. Yeah.
Crazy because I can relate so much with you with everything you just said. like the song you said, I forgot you said, I think you said it was Envy. You said that you had written since 2018.
Yeah.
I've had Torches and Refuse to Die written since like 2014, 2015, man.
Good.
Yeah. And I was like, I just like I said, like I was ready to throw in the towel, like I'm just gonna fucking move on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what happened there?
Did we lose him?
Oh no. Chris, are you there?
Yeah.
Chris?
What's up?
Okay.
The fucking internet demons can't take me that easy.
The 18 years.
Fuckers. So yeah, like I said, everything that you said, I really related to. Like, you know, like bringing in songs that are like 90% done, and like just having somebody else learn it and like go on from there. When I had that numerous run-ins with a lot of like people who said, "Yeah, I want to jam," before Wild Blood got going. Like I so many fucking musicians that were like, "Okay, well, what do you want to do? What do you want me to do?" Like I don't hate it, but it's kind of like, okay, well, here's the freedom I can take into fucking telling you what I want to play. Which a lot of them were like, well, what do you want me to play here? Like, well, how about you just jump in and play what you want to feel?
Yeah.
And like, right, that's the point of like getting in a room and jamming together, is making something together. And whenever me and Justin first started jamming, I had those songs in my pocket, but I was like, hey, like let's just write something new, like right here, right now. Let's go at it. And we did, and like it's a song that we had called Become Wrath. And we just always jammed it. And then like my buddy Anthony had Torches and Refuse to Die already recorded when we were just like jamming and whatnot. And I got there a little late to like jam, and like he showed Justin the songs. He was like, "This is all you?" I'm like, well, yeah. He's like, "I'm fucking learning it, and we're fucking playing it, and we're fucking finishing it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, cool." And I just didn't want to do that because I don't want to be like the same old like patterns. Like I bring in a song, they can't learn it, or they don't like it, or they just can't get the feel for it. And so Justin, he was just kind of like, "That sounds kind of cool like this," or boom, boom, and he's fucking killed it with it. I was like, all right, cool. And he actually helped me finish Torches and Refuse to Die, and so on and so on. Especially with our newest song that we wrote together, which it was, I think I said the last podcast, but I had a riff that I was gonna write for one of my buddies who raps, and I remember he told me like, yeah, like I want to hear like a metal riff so I can throw down some bars. And this was like 2 years ago, and I was like, all right, cool. And then never messaged me back. He never got back with it. I don't even think he does. I don't even think he raps anymore. But I had it back in, and we were gonna record, and then I brought it out. And they were like, Justin and Anthony were like, "What the hell was that?" I was like, even he was there too while we were recording. He's like, "That sounds like a shit." And from there on, like, you know, came back to the jam spot. We were just riffing it out, and I was like, man, like I had like writer's block for certain parts of the song. Like I couldn't get the chorus down for lyrics. We doing a breakdown just because it just felt like the perfect spot to have a breakdown. And you know, I just like me and Justin came to a wall, and we were like, well, let's get Oscar when he shows up at practice. And Oscar showed up, and like told him like, hey, we need something for the breakdown. And he's like, let's play the full song real quick. And we played it, and like he's just like, try this. And I was like you said, dude, like it was simple, but sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
And it was just the perfect fit for it. And you know, we had a good reception from it too, because we played it this past Saturday at Uvalde Estates, and like everybody was fucking moshing and just fucking digging it, dude. And so I was just like, wow, dude, like it felt good to fucking like as a 3-piece, like just come back in and like jam, write shit, and get shit moving. Because like, you know, previous lineups, you know, it's like either someone's dragging, someone's not 100% in, and you're here picking up pieces, or you're playing the babysitter. And what'd you call me last time? You band dad sometimes. What'd you say?
Yeah, you're the band dad.
And you know,
it's
funny every band has one, dude. Every band has one.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that you say that, because it's like the whole time had PowerHouse going, except for right now, I've been the youngest one.
Wow.
I'm now the oldest one. And it's very interesting how the tides have turned because, like,
How does it feel, Niko, being the oldest one?
well, I
Nah.
kind of feel I'm gonna say something. So, like, being the youngest one in the band for the longest time was difficult because it always felt like everybody was like not taking me seriously. Like, oh, he's fucking younger than me. What the fuck does he know?
Yeah.
It's happened where they literally fucking say that, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to do that to these guys.
Good.
So, like, what I'm doing now is I've understood that, well, I've had this going for 8 years. I am the only original one. This is technically my band. Like, I gave it the name. I started the formation. I kept it going. So really, this is my band. But now I brought the guys in on a level playing field, and I'm older than them by 5 years, by
Okay.
a pretty solid amount. But instead of using it in a way of like, I know more than you, so you must do
Yeah.
this, I'm just like, there are certain traps that are easy to fall in when you're in a band like
Mhm.
ours, and partying is one of them. Doing stupid shit is another one. Saying dumb things online and making it a problem for the rest of us is another one. So it's like, instead of trying to be like that harping dad of like, don't do this, I've kind of taken it as like, I need to set an example for these guys because, like, this is my first real band. And
Mhm.
for the other two guys, this is also their first real band. Yeah, they've been in other projects, but not like this, not on the seriousness of what we're doing. And so I kind of have to view it as, okay, well, then if this is all of us in our first, then I just use my age as wisdom and not as like authoritarian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, that's the way I see how Chris does it too. I mean, and when I say band dad, like I don't mean that in a bad way.
No,
Oh
You
I
no.
get.
know,
Yeah,
yeah, because I mean, Chris, just like Niko here, you know, this is kind of your baby, dude. While They Bled is your baby. So this
Yeah.
is something you technically started. I mean, yes, Justin was a part of it as well, but these were your songs originally, you know, and you had wrote a couple songs already. You know, it's understandable. And then, you know, I'm not gonna say anything bad about past members or anything like that, but it's like you've had those incidents where it's like, yo, what the fuck are you thinking? Like you gotta think a little bit more. Of course, the youngest one being, you know, really young, um, it's easy to be like, not so much point the finger, but Niko, like
Mhm.
you said, like you gotta set an example. It's like, yo, you can't be doing like this stupid shit and potentially make it a problem for all of us.
right. Yeah,
Exactly.
So,
Like,
and it's just like, and you know, it's kind of good because like somebody eventually has to like, you know, put the foot down. It's like, yo, are you serious about this band or not? Like, yes, we're in it to have fun, but if you go out and do dumb shit, you're kind of making it harder for everybody else. Like we pick up the slack.
yeah,
You know, it's something I've dealt with in past bands a long time ago, and it's not easy. And also, I think the elitism back then, you know, because I'm talking like mid 2000s,
oh
yeah.
was
yeah,
a lot more. Like a lot more. It's like, no, it has to be this way, and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, fuck you. It's like the example you just talked about, Niko. Like, oh, he's a kid. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
yeah,
It's like, no, we're past that already.
right. Yeah,
It's like, and like both of y'all's bands are perfect examples of that because it's just like you said. It's like I'm giving them a level playing field, and they're like, it's helping out tremendously.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, every band has its issues, but it's one of those where it's like, the chemistry between the three of us, and then the fact that like when we meet up, we're just able to come up with the coolest shit. And then when we play live, like I gotta say, man, for the longest time, I dreaded playing live because it was always an anxiety factor for me where I'm like, fuck, I know what I'm doing, but I hope that the other guys did their homework. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it was always one of those where like, fuck, I really hope that this person remembers this fucking part. And I hope that he's not too fucking drunk to where he takes the microphone and starts talking some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And with these guys, they're on it. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, they're 20, 21, and I'm 25, gonna be 26, which comes with its own set of issues because they're so young. But at the same time, it's like I've been playing for a while. I've been playing guitar since I was 8 or 9, and these guys are just as good as me, if not better. So, like, to me, it's like maybe I should just fucking calm down and let this happen and just like understand that hey, I was in their shoes at one point, and like there are things that I wish I did do and wish I didn't do, and it's a whole new start. And I'm like, now I can just have these guys, and we can just kind of all learn from each other, and we're all good at different things and we all suck at different things. So the cool the cool thing is like where one of us lacks, the other one picks up. So
Oh yeah, dude.
You're filling in the blanks basically. So,
mhm.
which leads me to my question for both of y'all: is there a worse show you think you've played, or just see maybe even an experience?
Mhm.
And Judge Nico, I know New Mexico could be quite the shit. I'm not gonna say shithole, but it's been. Uh, but I know New Mexico could be quite difficult.
Oh my
Yeah.
So
god, Jesus Christ, dude.
I didn't mean it like that. It's just that when the last time I played up there, it was difficult, and the venue people were not great to work with. The promoter didn't even pay us,
Wow.
and we're coming all the way from San Antonio. It's like, okay, like,
Yeah.
so New Mexico kind of fucked me up, but not as bad as Louisiana did. So
Oh shit.
Oof.
yeah,
Yeah, I played a couple of less than favorable shows. One that sticks out to me is like in the very, very fucking beginning. I'm trying to remember exactly where it was at. Um, was it the Jam Spot? I don't know. I think it might have been the Jams. This place called the Jam Spot back in Albuquerque. The original location doesn't exist anymore. It was in a small strip mall on the side of the road by the state fair. It was like if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't know it was there. And it was kind of a cool spot, but it was like the size of like someone's house.
oh okay,
It was like a small show, like the stage was like maybe 2 feet up from the ground, and it was super small. But the reason why it was shitty was because we played a battle of the bands there at one point, and it was ridiculous. We pulled the most amount of people, we got the biggest crowd, and yet we didn't even place.
what?
Oh,
We didn't even place. And the answer I got from our singer at the time was, oh, well, this band's friends with this guy, and this band knows this guy, and this guy's fucking this dude's girl. And I'm like, so this is why we didn't fucking get, like, we didn't place at all. And he was like, yeah, but we got $20. And I was like,
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
you. Fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
And after that, one of the bands, they were like, they were kind of one of those bands where you look at them and you're like, oh boy, let's see how this
Oh,
goes. Go on stage, and like they looked like they were trying too hard. Their audience was all girls, and afterward they fucking and not just like women. I mean, they're more like fucking 17 to 13-year-old girls. And at the end of the show, both of the fucking guitar players got drunk as shit and got in a fight with each other. They were beating the shit out of each other in the parking lot. And yeah, it was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was like the dumbest show I've ever played.
Fuck. That sounds fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I guess it's a memory though.
It's a good memory. It's a good story.
Yeah.
More than anything. It's a good story more than anything.
Oh yeah, dude.
Chris?
Oh man, the one show that comes to mind, dude, is the last Halloween show we did.
Why is that?
Dude, like I was just like so out of it. Like I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. I mean, I had a few beers, but like, what the fuck are a few beers gonna do to me?
Yeah.
I didn't eat that day. It was our first day, so like I was just running around making sure the gear was good. The PA was fucking blowing out. We had two different like little mixers trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Fucking just running around making sure everybody's taken care of. Like people were asking like, where can I put my gear? Like, hey, where can I put my beer? Like, hey, like what's over here? Hey, that fucking rhymes. Wow. Like just trying to make just trying to like situated and shit. And of course, Leroy's running his own little his little spot with his like elite toy collector stuff. And like they're asking him questions, they're asking me questions. At one point I had 5 different people come at me at the same time and tap my shoulders, my arm, like all like Chris. I was like, fuck, okay, hold on, what's up? Shit. They're like, just hey, like where can we do this? Or like, hey, like what's up with this? Or like, it's like go over there, figure that out, boom, 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 boom. Just trying to get everybody situated. It was like running around, dude. Like I had no on like, oh, what time am I playing at? Like we're one point one of our buddies his set got a little fucked up due to the PA, and we took like maybe like 15 minutes trying to figure it out, and he was freaking out. And I go, look, dude, we're gonna get this fixed, and then you're gonna play your whole set. He's like, I only have like 3 minutes. I go, play your whole fucking set, dude.
Yeah.
I don't go, you're not at another venue, dude. You're here with us, you're with the boys, you're with friends and shit. We're here to have a good time, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And he was so nervous, but no, he got through it, gave him props and shit. And then like towards like before our set, it was Dead Speed Records. Shout out to them, my boys. And they fucking they tore it up, dude. And I was on the side. I was like, I gotta warm up, I gotta do something because I haven't touched my guitar at all today.
Oh and shit.
I was just like going at it, just running through scales, fucking just getting the feel for it. And I just felt like all this pain and pressure go to like my fucking face and my head. I was just like, oh fuck, I don't feel good. And like I think it was Justin. I think Justin came up to me. He's like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Honestly, dude, like, I don't think I can do this." He was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I don't feel good." He's like, "Are you drunk?" I was like, "No, dude. Like, I got this huge fucking migraine right now, dude, and like, it felt like needles stabbing into my fucking eyes, dude. The lights hurt.
Jesus Christ.
So they killed it, dude. They fucking killed that fucking night, dude. Dead Speed Records tore up that fucking night, dude. God damn, they brought out confetti and they were throwing out merch and they were just fucking, they had their whole crowd, dude. And so, anyways, we were up next, and then like there's a spotlight right in front of the stage. And I'm like trying to plug in my gear, getting it going, and then I forgot that one of the homies from me, Texas, was using my amp head and my cab, and it was on the same settings that he had. So my whole rig was kind of like conflicted with what I had with my my usual setting. So my guitar sounded like shit. I was just kind of like so like out of it, like I couldn't tell where I was playing, and I was trying to memorize the fretboard, and I was just like off, like I was either sharp or flat, and I was just like, God damn it! I was so mad at myself. Oscar kept looking at me. I was like, I know, I'm fucking up. I was doing simple mistakes, and like in the middle of the show, like or just like I had an idea, like, oh, you know what I need? I need a fucking beer. So I get a beer and I fucking slam it down, and fucking after I did that, I just felt like all this nauseous just hit me. I felt so nauseous, like, well, that was a fucking mistake. And we had 2, and they're our longest fucking songs. And so we get through Refuse to Die, and like I see the light, and I tell Melody, I go, please move that light. And she's like moves it and puts it right on me. He's like, please move it away from me. And like he tries, like, that's fine, I appreciate it. And it was just like still on me. And like I was using the light to still see where I was fucking playing. And I was like, fuck, dude, like, I feel so like out of it. And then we get through it, we end off with torches, end it off, and I'm just like still mad at myself. And the guys think I'm mad at them. I unplug and like just fucking wherever we finished playing, like it was just dead silence.
Wow.
And I was like, people were cheering during the outro of the song, but it's just like they're like, all right, well, I guess we can go. And I just go to the merch, and I just sit down and like, no, and I was like, dude, you killed it. I was like, no, I did not. But everybody says that it was good. That I fucking did good. I was like, dude, like, no, like, no, I did not. Like,
yeah,
no.
I had those. I've had a couple of shows where like I've not been on like my A game. It was either I was too fucking tired because like there's been a couple of days where like a good example actually is the one we've only played Bond's Rock Bar once,
mm-hmm.
and that show, it looks like retrospectively it looked like it went really well, but I was so tired during that show, man. Like I worked 11 hours that day, and I unloaded a fucking delivery truck of 2,000 fucking boxes and then didn't even fucking go to sleep. I just went straight home, showered, and went to the fucking venue. And the stage and the main area at Bonds, the AC broke. It was
Fuck.
99 degrees on stage. And I didn't sleep. I was physically exhausted. We were all fucking thirsty. And I just remember, dude, like after the first song, I felt like I couldn't fucking play anymore. I was like, dude, I can't even, like, my mouth is dry. Like everything is just fucking bright and I'm dizzy and I feel fucking tired as shit. And then I start realizing, fuck, we're only like 4 minutes in.
Oh,
35 minutes. And I'm like, fuck, okay. So now I'm gonna have to fucking take my fucking balls out and just hope that I can power through this. And
I
I
missed out.
did. No, go ahead.
Oh, damn, I missed out.
Yeah, that was we finished playing and we were fucking, all three of us were beat to hell. And I remember I was looking forward to the show because I really liked the touring band that we played with,
The
Raider.
hell? Oh, there you go, Raider.
Yeah, and I was super bummed because like they when we got on the show, I we were supposed to get an opening slot, but we didn't know exactly what time. It was just they were trying to figure that out. And then they told us, "Oh wait, no, you're actually going to go on at 1 in the morning."
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, "Oh fuck, I can't. Like, I seriously can't fucking do that." Because like being awake for that long, especially for like the intensity that we play. I mean, you kind of seen it. It's like I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I told him, I was like, we'll take the very first spot if we can't like just not play last because like I physically can't do that. And they
Yeah.
get the first spot, and I was super fucking pissed because I wanted to see Raider, the touring band, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but they put all of the locals in front of them, so they ended up playing at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, fuck. They probably
And
weren't happy about that.
yeah, no, I don't think that, like, because the audience liked us, everybody there liked us, but I couldn't stay, dude. I was fucking exhausted. We were having issues with the fill-in bass player that we just got at the time, and then Tony was super tired himself, and he was already like gone. So we were like, oh fuck, we can't
Shut up.
stay. It was like
Yeah.
10:30. We took off, and I was like, fuck, I feel bad because I wanted to watch them. And after that, it just seemed like, yeah, we left a bad impression on them. So I'm like, man, series of unfortunate events, but things happen, man. It's like one of those where like you just kind of have to power through it and hope that people understand. It's just really difficult when you're like a performer and shit starts to go wrong, and you're like immediately after you get off stage, you're like, fucking motherfucker. Like I could have done so much better than that. But as long as everybody else likes it, then that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So like after we played, I went to go sit by the merch table, and like I was just everything was spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of our friends, he came up and he was just like, "Dude, like you fucking killed it." And honestly, all I heard was just ringing in and out. Well, dude, he's just like, dude, like God, like I love your energy, blah blah blah. I go, yeah, thanks, man. Awesome. He's like, can I get a picture? I was like, yeah, sure, dude. And took a picture, and the flash did it. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna vomit. And like,
Sounds like you had vertigo.
all blue, dude. And like, so I was like, you know what? I'll be right back. And I walk out towards the very back of Leroy's backyard and just fucking let it all out. It was nothing but this fucking liquid. And like, as soon as I fucking got out of my system, all the pain just fucking went away. And I was just like, you're fucking kidding me? That's all I had to do. I was so like, I should have done it an hour ago. Like, what the fuck? I was mad, dude.
Puked out all the stress, dude.
I was like, God damn it, dude. I was so mad. And I started feeling better. I was joking around. I was fucking doing stupid shit. I was like picking everybody up and just like tossing them around and shit. And I felt like me again. Like, what the fuck? Like, and like, I was like, so that's one of my worst experiences, like playing a show. Because 100%, like I like to be at least like 80 or 90% like up for a show.
Yeah.
Those crucial like moments when it's coming down to it, like setting up. And so like it was rough.
Well,
So,
if you guys have time for one more, I have a bad experience that's kind of funny.
okay.
Go for it. I think I'll tell mine. So
yeah, so fucking I want to say it was in the beginning of 2022. It was in January of 2022. We played our very first show with our drummer at the time, and we debuted Rage Brain, I think, that day. And it was supposed to be our headlining show, like we were going to be the main act, and there was like a couple of different bands from outskirts of New Mexico that were traveling to go and play it. Anyways, the day before the show, the promoter changes the venue.
what?
We were like, fuck. Well, we already sold tickets for the show, physical tickets that say the name of this venue. What are we gonna like? What do you want us to do? And they're like, oh, like just tell them to come to this place. And we're like, okay. So it was very poorly put together. And we get to the venue. We'd never been there before, and it doesn't even look like a venue. It just looks like a warehouse from the outside. It's in an industrial area where there's like a bunch of fucking like industrial buildings and shit in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of auto mechanic places everywhere. And we go in, and it's like a tiki bar.
Oh, what?
In tiki lounge, but a bar. And we were like, this is fucking weird. Like, what is this? And we go in there, and there's like this dude that ran the place. I'm not gonna name it because this place is super fucking sketchy, but which I will go into. But this dude looked like he was like a 1950s greaser, and he like worked in the bar, and he had like a gold chain, and it was super interesting. And he introduced himself, and then there was like two dudes smoking weed in the back, like in the couch, and we were like, okay, so I guess it's 420 friendly in here. All right, so um we start checking out the bar and shit, and the promoter comes up to us and tells us, oh yeah, by the way, you guys are the only like original bands on the bill. Like everybody else just either dropped or couldn't play it, and so we're just improv right now. And I'm like, and you didn't tell us this, why? And she was like, oh well, I mean, it just happened. So, and I was like, fuck, okay. So they got three other acts to play with us. Two of the bands were pretty good, and the opener was fucking weird, dude. Like, imagine like it was just one dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he was making basically meme songs and singing them on stage. So like songs of like, oh, cinnamon toast, suck my dick. It was just really weird. Like
Fuck.
he looked like he would have been at a reggae club, but he was rapping about like mini wheats and prostitutes. It was fucking weird, and everybody was looking at us like, when are you guys gonna go on? Like, this is fucking stupid. And
Wow.
we go on, and they're like, oh yeah, you guys have like how much every time you want to set up on stage. It was like, okay, cool. And one of the guys that's friends with the promoter was like, oh, have this joint. And I was like, oh, I'm good. And he was like, no, no, man, have it. And I'm like, I smoke, so all right, fuck it. I'll just have hit a puff or two. I'll be fine. No issue. Take a puff, and I shit you not, I cough, and everything just goes.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, there's no way that one hit of this could do that to me. No fucking way. What's in here? And I asked this guy, and he's like, oh, you don't want to know what's in here. It's some strong shit. And I'm like, dude, I just fucking took a hit of that, and now I'm seeing fucking stars, dude. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I can
And
taste shapes.
yeah. And we're going on, and we have like a decent crowd for this venue. A decent crowd is like 30 people. And there was a good 30 fucking people. The venue was very small. It was very, very fucking small. So it looked like a lot of people in there. And we start setting up, and I start realizing, like, oh, fuck, dude, I've been up here tinkering with my cables for 20 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I didn't even pay attention. Nobody was like really paying attention about it because like everybody was just waiting for us to go on. Like they were just watching and people were making conversation and shit. But I was like, dude, I'm fucking high as fuck right now. Like, how am I going to be able to play? And we go on, we start playing, and I'm trying to collect everything and make it look like nothing's going on. And I did a pretty good job because the show was actually live streamed.
oh,
And
nice.
it was live streamed on the venue's page, and they had like a videographer there. It came out super cool looking. Actually, it was just a weird experience, but the video we actually looked pretty good. But I remember when I was playing, I would headbang, and when I would come up, all the colors would separate.
Oh,
It was like, dude, this is giving me insane vertigo right now. And there was like smoke coming up from the fog machines, and it was fucking me up with the lights, dude. I was like, dude, I feel like I'm in space. I can't play right now.
goddamn.
Awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
What about you, Dave?
I think, well, in Louisiana was probably the worst experience, and I wasn't even playing. I was selling merch.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was in New Orleans, probably one of my least favorite places in the fucking world. Um, it's almost like a dive bar in a way, but kind of like the situation you had at Bonds, the AC was broke.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if you've ever been to Louisiana. It's super fucking humid. It's swampy. It's swampland. So they think, okay, we're gonna open up everything we can to let it cool off in here. It gets worse. And like I'm sweating everywhere. I can't. I'm like, it's hard to even like fucking do shit around there. It seems like we got the leftovers from Mardi Gras. So there's drunk people everywhere. People weren't great over there. The promoter wasn't great, even though we still got paid. The whole experience was just weird. It seemed like people were just going in and out, in and out, in and out, not really paying attention to any of the bands that were playing. A couple of them were actually pretty good. I wish I remember their names, otherwise I'd fucking shout them out. But so they get done with their set, and I'm like, okay, let's get in the van, get the AC on, let's get the fuck out of here. Well, we're not leaving just yet. Fucking the drummer, he's like, oh no, I know somebody, we could crash at their place. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, that's fine. I mean, probably better than a 12-hour drive back.
Yeah.
So he's telling us in this crazy Cajun accent that like, oh yeah, you go to my place, no problem. I got plenty of room. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Like, hopefully you got AC? He's like, oh, AC's working fine. All right, cool. I can't complain. We get to this dude's house, and it's a pretty much a 1-bedroom apartment, and we have enough room to sleep. I would say like coffin style, side to side.
Oh shit.
Yeah, on hardwood floors, and this building looked like it was about to fucking dilapidate. Like OSHA needed to be there. Maybe a containment union needed to be there. It was fucking horrible. It smelled bad. Like you could smell the plumbing going fucking south.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's one of those old buildings, and like the AC unit was a window unit, and the things barely worked.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this, and like I'm trying to be polite
Dude,
because I'm not in the band, huh?
I go, dude, that blows.
Dude, it was bad, and then I'm like, you know what? No, I can't do this. So I like try to sleep there. Me and the guitar player, we go to the van. I sleep really good in the van. Like I'm okay with it. We wake up and the building that he's in is right behind a cemetery. And I'm like, what the fuck? And apparently one of the local people who were right there were like, hey man, did y'all experience anything? Like, experience what? They're like, oh yeah, it's fucking all haunted around here and shit. Like there was some voodoo shit that happened in the cemetery. I'm like, no, we slept in the van. So everybody comes down. Like me and homeboy, we went to this go walk. There's like a little beignet and coffee stand. Like it's not too far from there. We go there, get a coffee, get a couple beignets. The rest of the band's coming down. And we're like, how'd y'all sleep? It's like, dude, we stayed up all fucking night because all we heard was shit. Like there was a lot of ruffling going around in there. Somebody heard footsteps. Somebody heard like another door slam or some shit. I'm like, maybe you should have came down to the van, or maybe we should have went back to San Antonio like we had planned.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was like overall everything. The humidity got me. I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not sure if I'd put that New Mexico show up there as it might be in the top 5. But Louisiana was probably the worst experience, and I wasn't even playing. It was fucking bad. I was like, I never want to come back here. And unfortunately, I've been there a couple more times, but it doesn't get any easier going back.
Shit.
Yeah, Niko, this has been fucking great, brother.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on again, man. It's been fucking fun. Thank you.
How long has it been?
Probably been 2 hours.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, can't wait till we jam in March. It's gonna be a fucking blast, dude.
Yeah, dude, let's do it, man. Thanks for having me on again, and fucking take care, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a piss. The longest piss ever.
Niko, do you want to let everybody know where they can find you, where you can find the band, anything else you want to promote before we head out?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. It's all there. PowerHouse Official Metal on Instagram, and Facebook is just PowerHouse. We're on Spotify, just PowerHouse. Yeah, check us out.
Fuck yeah.
Niko Valdez of PowerHouse. You fucking real brother. All right, that's it for today, guys. Have a good one. Be safe. Stay heavy.
Stay ugly, stay heavy, guys.
Take it easy.